All right, well, this is a dream for a lot of mixed martial arts fans. And yourself, Daniel, a guy who at one point could have fought Fedor Emelianenko. He and Dana White on the same page. We got Fedor in the octagon.
I'm glad it didn't happen because let me tell you something about Fedor. He's unknown. He's an enigma. We all want to know, what is Fedor Emelianenko? What does he look like in the UFC? We finally get to find out. We know that he has a crazy high-level skill set, but we never knew how he will fare against the absolute best in the world. Tonight we find out. If I had to guess, I would think he would be just okay.
And you got the sense with Fedor that he wasn't going to wholly enjoy retirement if he did not check this box. Fedor Emelianenko at long last on the greatest proving ground in the sport. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go, round one. And how will Fedor Emelianenko choose to proceed? I know, DC, you think he's going to wrestle, he's going to grapple. Figures to have a decided submission advantage tonight if he can get that part of his game going. But Fedor's got power, man. He talked about wanting a knockout this week, and sometimes when fighters talk about pursuing style points, they end up being the ones twitching on the canvas. I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that Fedor Emelianenko's hands will be heard from tonight. Chimaev's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
That was a slick transition.
Fedor Emelianenko getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
He's got to start throwing now.
Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. All right, has the guard closed here. Under 2 minutes to go. Chimaev's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, nice.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under a minute to go. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. In the half guard.
30 seconds.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Emelianenko. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Emelianenko's back in half guard, very comfortable here. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with. Beautiful jab hands.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up though by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't just shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully.
Making all these shots count. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's now posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Chimaev.
There it is, now he's on the mount. Oh, he got to the spot.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Emelianenko.
We need wrist control.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Under 2 minutes to go.
He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Fedor.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Beautiful transition.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. All right, you don't see this every day. North-south position on the ground. Chimaev's back in full mount. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, sit down, breathe, get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control from the top. I need you to work to pass that guard.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Unable to connect there. And he blocks the shot there.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Chimaev. Nicely done. Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Emelianenko.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And right into side control. A series of punches from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
I need more elbows from the top.
On to the mouth.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. "15 seconds.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, buddy. Sit back, relax, and breathe. Listen to me now. You're getting sloppy with those takedowns, okay? I don't want you just going blindly with the takedown.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters. Big strikes continue to land. Nice positional control here.
That was nice.
Emelianenko ground and pound from half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
Chimaev's in half guard. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so Emelianenko's able to transition back to side control now.
He's been trying to get back to his feet. Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
He passes to half.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so Emelianenko's back in full mount.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
20 seconds to go. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
And blocks that hard punch.
And there's the shot, and there's the land. Nice takedown there by Khamzat Chimaev.
Lands a nice punch from his back. Getting him out here.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev.
He's got to be careful here.
Heavy shots, go! Heavy shots!
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Right to the knee on belly.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Side control. 1 minute to go in the fight. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
This has got to be the end.
Come on, Darce.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Emelianenko.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev gets it done on the scorecards. He's your winner by decision tonight, and in large part because he wasn't going to force the finish.
No, he wasn't going to force the finish. He wasn't going to put himself in bad position. He was okay with however the fight ended, whether it be a finish or a decision. The guy's in